Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to see how I got this color and how I get my highlight low light wigs, definitely stay tuned. So for starters, I'm just going to be parting out a U shape in the top of this lace. This is for a new trick to make sure like your highlight low light looks really nice and clean, and also to do like the least amount of work, just so you don't have to do too much work to get the look. So I'm parting about like a 5x5 closure, maybe a 6x6 closure size, just in the top, and then I will explain why we do that later. But for now, I'm just going to be going in and sectioning out this by braiding it. This wig came from Aliexpress on Aliexpress. This was a 180% density unit, which means it was very full, and I really like that. This is a 22-inch lace frontal unit in a body wave texture, and I really loved the way that this hair colored. It was very easy to manage and work with. I'll leave all their info in the description box below for you. So now I'm just going in at the very bottom. I just parted out this section and put all the rest of the hair up. And as you guys can see, I'm just using my rat tail comb to just go ahead and weave out some pieces. And what I'm going to do is all of those pieces that I pulled out, I'm going to go ahead and bleach those pieces. And now I'm just using some foil just to make sure that this hair does process pretty lightly. Because with this hair process, I did do it like in under an hour. I kind of did the whole thing really fast because I needed it obviously right away. But if you guys do take your time, you probably can get a lighter result than I did. I kind of kept it more like a honey blonde type of brassy blonde. I didn't really want to go too bright or too ashy because of my client. My client was a warm tone and she was a bit more darker, so I didn't want to make it too bright. And this kind of process is really redundant. I'm just really doing this over. What I do is I'll part out a section and I'll bleach that, and then I'll part out another section and skip that section. That way you just don't have, you know, all bleach, and you do have some of that natural brown 1B hair in there to make the highlights actually stand out. So I believe I went in and did about 6 or 7 sections of bleaching, but with this wig was a very full unit. And on the sides, I kind of feathered the bleach up a little bit. I didn't want it to look too patchy, so you'll see me kind of feathering it up towards the front where you'll get like more of that frontal action, just in case she wanted to pull her hair back or up. You didn't just have like patches of blonde, and I would think it would look a bit more weird that way. So now onto this middle part, like I said. So now I took down the section that I sectioned off, and what I'll be doing is I'll be making some vertical parts just going across, and then I'll be bleaching one and skipping the other, similar to how I did in the back. But with this way, you get a really clean and even application, and it really makes your highlight, low light look really nice and precise. And I really enjoyed doing this method over like other methods I've done before, because I feel like this one gave me the best application. And like I said, I kind of did this whole process in an hour, so you definitely know that you can get like a nice clean looking application without having to put in so much work. And it's definitely easy for people who aren't pro colorists. With this technique, I just colored my fronts, and then I processed the front the most because I wanted that to be the lightest, how most highlighted, low lighted looks do. They'll have like the really blonde pieces right directly in the front. So I did that, and then you'll see me go ahead and skip the next section that I pried out and bleached that. And then some pieces were wrapped in foil and then some weren't, just so we have a dimensional effect and everything isn't the same color. We have some lighter blondes and some darker medium and then like some brown shades. And then also when you're doing this, you may want to vary in your slices just to give it a different look. You don't want it to look too, stripy, like you just have stripes literally going down your hair. So you'll see me varying in the amount of hair that I bleach and or part out. And like I said earlier, some pieces didn't get any foil on them, just so everything didn't lift to the exact same color. And then here is just me showing you everything, like all the little pieces of foil and then the pieces that are bleached and separated out. That way you can kind of get a look at everything. It wasn't the cleanest, like perfect little foil application like you see on Instagram, but it definitely gets the work done. So now here you go. You can see that this is kind of like the first process of everything, and you can see everything kind of listed to like a honey blonde color. You have some pieces that are a bit lighter and some that are darker. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is just first detangle this unit because it came literally straight out of the sink. I told you I did this process really quickly, and then I'm just going to go ahead and part out that front section that I had again, and I'll be bleaching that first and then putting another foil on it because like I said, I wanted this piece in the front to be the lightest. I wanted to know what is your guys' favorite bleach to use. In this video, I just used some BW2 because I wasn't at home and in my normal salon. So I just went to like the beauty salon across the street and I just used some BW2 and it still got the work done. As long as you just go in afterwards and treat it and use some conditioner and give it some loving, you should be pretty fine. So definitely let me know in the comments below what is your favorite bleach product to use. Not only for like highlight lowlights, but just like if you're bleaching, especially when you're trying to get your hair from black to like a really light 613 color. And now you will see me just going in and pulling out some more pieces just to add a bit more color into the unit. So some pieces I'll be going in and just bleaching them and just leaving them, without any foil on them. And then I'll be taking some of the lighter pieces that are already pre-bleached and I'll be bleaching those as well to get a lighter effect. And then I'm also going in from the front and kind of feathering out that bleach a bit more too because I wanted to make sure I had some lightness, like I said, if she decided to pull her hair back or anything like that, just to make sure we get more of that, blonde kind of color coming in from the front. Now, if I don't, like I said, probably in the previous video, but like I'm not like a pro colorist or anything, so I try to relate to most of the viewer population on YouTube, and I don't really like to use big words and terminology. So sometimes when you hear me say some things, it may not be like the correct word or something for whatever I'm doing, but I always try my best to go ahead and explain exactly what I'm doing. And then this video was also an install video, so if you guys definitely want to see me install this wig, on my client, definitely let me know down in the comments below. And this was like the color before it dried, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys afterwards. This is how the final product looks once everything is dry. And like I said, if you guys want to see this install video, definitely let me know in the comments below. If this video was helpful to you, definitely leave a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you liked anything particular about this video. If I didn't touch base on something that you would love for me to help you know or achieve, definitely let me know down in the comments below as well. And of course, if you aren't already subscribed, definitely join my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Bye.